mit Lungenhochdruck, wenn man über seine Grenzen geht, dann kann
With pulmonary hypertension, pushing the limits can have very serious consequences. I believe that nothing is more important than health. And by that I mean you just learn not to do those things that hurt you. It just makes sense, doesn't it? Of course, there are situations where you try and then the disease hits back and also shows you who's the boss. You can't do too much when there simply is no more capacity. And I think you've got to find out where your limits are. For some, it's unfortunately much more extreme than it is, thank God, with me at this point. And it needs to be said that there are patients out there that just don't respond to certain treatment options and still have an insane amount of problems. If you consider that there are people who still can't walk to the refrigerator or can't get up in the morning simply because they don't have the strength, then you can also start thinking about how depressing it must be not being able to do anything simply because you don't have the strength and capacity.
Erreichen kann, weil die Kraft und die Kapazität nicht da ist. Ich glaube, verschwendete Zeit für jemanden, der krank ist.
I think it's a waste of time for someone who is sick to spend too much worrying about their disease in an unhealthy way. I don't mean that people shouldn't deal with their diseases, because you have to find a way to understand how your body reacts to certain situations, because otherwise you can't live well with the disease. But if you spend every day sitting around, groaning and moaning and wondering what could have been, then I would say that's only going to hurt you in the long run, because it's so much nicer spending time having fun, isn't it?
Lustiger verbringen kann.
What most gets on my nerves is the pump that I have to carry around with me 24 hours everywhere as my faithful companion. Of course, it's a pain as a girl. I have to think about how it will work with my outfit so that it doesn't look too weird. There's always an extreme risk of infection. There's a tube that goes directly to the heart intravenously. It's not something you can ignore and something that really affects the disease. And I think that if I didn't have it, it would obviously be a lot easier to live with the disease. But I am also very grateful because without it, I wouldn't be doing so well. So it's a compromise I can accept.
Kompromiss, den ich eingehen kann.